Welcome to Math 4.2, Chapter 4, Lesson 2, Learning Target, Multiply Fractions and Whole Numbers. Love it. If you know the system, you can do this. The tricky part is going to be simplifying it or taking it from an improper fraction to be a mixed number. But multiplying fractions and whole numbers is fairly simple when you understand it's so easy to multiply a fraction by a fraction. Okay? So I just got to make this whole number into a fraction, which isn't that hard. All you got to do, put a 1 under it. You have 6 over 1. And you know that is 6 because if it takes one part to be a whole, and I need 6 of those, there's 1. I need another part that makes up a whole. Okay, so there's another one. And I keep doing that. Okay. I need 6 of the parts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each one of these is a whole number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 over 1 is the same as 6. But now that it's in fraction form, where it has the 6 over 1, then I just multiply across. And you know your multiplication facts, hopefully. This won't be a problem. 6 times 2 is 12. 1 times 3 is 3. So it's 12 over 3. Now 12 over 3, improper. So I could see how many times does 3 go into 12? Okay? Because remember, this is a division. It's 12 divided by 3, and it gives me 4. So I have 4. The other way I could do it is 3 parts, 1, 2, 3. That equals a whole, and I need 12 of those. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need another whole. 4, 5, 6. Still need another whole. 1, 2. There's another 3. That's 7, 8, 9. But I need 12, so I need another whole because I have 3 more parts. Okay, there you go. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's my 12 parts with 3 of them equaling a whole. So this equals 1 whole, 1 whole, 1 whole, 1 whole. I add those up. I have 4. 12 over 3 is the same as 4. Okay? So, the other way I could do it is I could reduce it. Everybody loves to reduce fractions. Okay? I want to get this into the simplest it is. What number goes into both of these? 3. Divide this by 3. Divide this by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 4 over 1. We know that 4 divided by 1 is just 4. Okay? So, there you go. The other thing I would say about this is when you get doing this, like, it's a fraction times a whole number. The answer is always going to be less than your whole number because you just want a part of that. So it's 1/3 of 9, part of 9. So if I get 10 or 12 or 15 or 20, I've got the wrong answer. I know that my answer is only going to be part of that 9 because it's a fraction of it. Just a fraction of the whole number. Just a part, just a part. Okay, so let's, the way I do this is I come to it, 9 times 1/3. I want to get a fraction times a fraction. 9, I know I could do 9 over 1 without changing anything. I still have exactly the same amounts. Okay? But now I go 9 times 1 is 9. 3 times 1 is 3. Okay? I could say 9 divided by 3 equals 3. Or I could simplify it. I know 3 goes into each of these. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. And when you have 3 over 1, that's the same as 3 wholes. 3 wholes. Okay? So 9 times 1/3 equals 3. This 3 is less than 9. Makes sense. It makes sense because I just wanted a part of it anyways. So I do just have a part of it. Okay? Alright. These are where they come out to be even. Sometimes you get something that comes to be a mixed number. Okay? So let's look at that. 1/2 times 3, or 1/2 of 3. I know my answer is going to be less than 3, so let's go for it. I want to make this 3, 1. Okay? Now I can just multiply across. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 1 is 2. Now, I have 3 over 2. No number goes into each of these, so it's in its simplest. I can't reduce it at all. But I have an improper. And when I have an improper, I want to change that to a mixed. So I could figure out how many parts equal a whole. So if I have 2 parts, that's going to give me a whole. And I need 3 of these. 1, 2. Okay, so I need another whole. And I just need 1 more. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3. Those are my 3 parts. So that's represented. And this 2 equals the whole. Okay, so this is all filled in. So this is a whole. This one is 1 filled in over 2. So I have 1 1/2. 1 whole and a half right here. Okay? There you go. The other way to do this, let me give you a little, show you this thing too. 3 divided by 2, 3 divided by 2. Okay? How many times does 3 go into 2? 1 time. 2. Subtracted out, I have 1. I have a remainder of 1. The way you can do a remainder into a fraction is this is the numerator. This is the denominator. So it's 1 whole with 1 and then 2. 1 1/2. Okay? You can always do that with division. So it's 1 and 1 1/2. Okay, let's go over here. And 1 1/2, 1 1/2 is less than 3, so I know I was good there. So 3/4, I know I need a number less than 5. Okay, so I need something less than 5. 3/4 times 5. I'm going to put a 1 under here, make that into a fraction, and now I'm going to multiply across. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, 15 over 4. Is there any number that goes into both 4 and 15 that will allow me to reduce that? There isn't. So, now, I'm going to do this. 15 divided by 4. So how many times does 4 go into 15? 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. Minus that out, I get a remainder of 3. This is my numerator, and this is my denominator. So it's 3 wholes, and then 3 for my numerator, 4 for my denominator. So it's 3 and 3/4. Okay? The other way to think about this is with parts. 4 parts. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That equals a whole. Now I got to start filling it up with all my parts that I have. I have 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. I better do another whole. 5, 6, 7, 8. Not quite there. So I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, got to keep going. Let's do one more whole. you always have to do a whole. Never just add a part of it, just always add a whole. Okay, so another 4 parts equals a whole. So I have 12, and then I need 15. 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so I just drew that out like that. So now I have, that's a whole, that's a whole, that's a whole. This is 1, 2, 3 parts of 4. Okay, then I just add these up. 1, 2, 3, 3 wholes, and then I have this little part left over, 3 and 3/4, just the same as what I had there. Okay? Multiplying fractions by a whole number. It's really fun. Once you remember to get this, the whole number, put it into a fraction form, and then just multiply across, and then this is kind of the fun stuff where you got to try and figure out how to simplify it, how to reduce it. Okay? So this is the teaching video. Now I want you to go and watch the guided practice, and then you'll do the independent practice, and then you get to do some extra practice on your own. If you have any questions about this, come see me, and we will figure it out.